Hello YouTube, Killer's Kills here, bringing you another old school RuneScape video. This is going to be a new series based around the achievement diaries, and if you can't tell from the title on the screen, I'm doing the Mauritania Easy achievement diaries in this episode, and this is the first episode of many to come. So let's get into what requirements and items needed to actually complete the easy tasks. So here are the quest requirements. You do need to complete Priest in Peril and Nature Spirit. You don't have to have Ghost Ahoy completed, but at least started it for the Ecto file. This is just very helpful, plus it gets you into Port Phasmatis, which is also needed within the diary achievement diaries. So the skills needed are very low requirements. A lot of accounts should have this by now, surely. You need 15 crafting, 12 cooking, 20 combat, 15 slayer and 23 farming. Items needed to complete: chisel, any snail, which is something I will show you in the video if you don't understand what that means. A fin snail, any tannable hide, so this can be like blue de-eyed, red de-eyed, green de-eyed, whatever de-hide, any hide you want. Scarecrow, I will show you how to make that within the video. Bone meal and bucket of slime, which I'll also show you in the video. Wolfbane dagger is a quest item you get from completing Priest in Peril. And earmuffs or slayer helmet, preferably a slayer helmet just because it looks cool. Yeah, so I'll be back in just a second. So once you've got all the requirements, you need to complete the easy tasks in Mauritania. You want to head to Canifis and then head west from there to talk to a woman called Lisab or Lisaber, however you want to pronounce it, and basically just talk to her, go through all the dialogue, and then you'll be able to start it. And the Mauritania section in the achievement diary section on your quest tab should turn yellow like mine. So I'm not going to do it all now because I've already done it, so I'm not going to go through the dialogue. So yeah, I'll be back with you with the first task of this diaries. So the first task in this diaries is to craft a snail helm from scratch in Mauritania. So what you're going to do is basically just go into the Mauritania swamp, find any snail and just kill it, like so. Bow, bow, bow. Kapow! Take its shell and then use your chisel on the shell, and this will make a snelm, as they call it, you know, like a snail helm kind of thing. So yeah, that's the first task. So for task 2, it says you have to cook a fin snail on the Port Phasmatis range or cooking kind of area. So what you want to do is make your way to Port Phasmatis, and the easiest way to do that is through the Ecto file. So once you are there, boom, 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 let the file reload or recharge or refill, whatever it does at the time, and then make your way through the Ecto energy barrier south of where you spawned, and then you want to find a range somewhere in here. I'm not 100% sure where it is. I'm guessing it's this little cooking thing on this building. So just keep going south till you get to this building, and use your fin snail on the cooking range, and that should be task 2 completed. Yes, that's it completed, so I'll be back with task 3. For the third task, you want to make your way back to Canifis to get a slayer task from Masharana. I think that's what it's called. I have no idea how to pronounce this slayer master's name, but all you have to do is simply get a task. So run northeast and then just get a task from this slayer master. My new task is to kill 67 bats. Okay, great. Woo! And it says well done, you have completed an easy task. So that is task 3. For task 4, you want to make your way to the ground floor of the Slayer Tower, and make sure you do have your earmuffs or your Slayer helm for this part, as you will be killing a Banshee. And just keep following the Slayer Tower around until you get to a Banshee, and simply just kill it, and that should be another task completed. So I'll be back with task 5. So for task 5, you want to make your way back to Canifis again, and if you are stood in centre of Canifis like so, you want to go to the northern shop from where you stood and talk to someone called S-Bot. This is where you will need a tannable hide, so just talk to him and get him to basically tan any hide you have on you at the time. So mine's dragon leather, so it cost me 45 GP. Click here to continue. Right, would you... yes. See, and then you tan your hide. And if you're not a noob, you would have obviously done that a lot faster than me, but I will be back with task 6. Task 6 should already be completed if you have created a Snell helm, because it is simply just enter the Mortmire swamp, so I'm not going to show you how to do that because it should already be completed. So for task 7, you basically want to run from tanning your hide, run south, and then just follow the path towards the Slayer Tower like so. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo, we're going on a trip in my favourite ship. And you will come across some gulls. Before you enter the Slayer Tower, just walk a bit west and you should see a gull. Yes, here they are, and simply just have to kill one. Do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do, do-do, do. And that is another task completed, so I'll be back with task 8. Task 8 requires you to use a scarecrow on the Port Phasmatis flower patch or the Mortani flower patch. It's basically the same thing. So what you want to do is make your way to Port Phasmatis with your ectophile, like so. Let that refill once you get there. Then run west from there and you will see the flower patch. For this you do require the hay sack, the bronze spear and a watermelon. You also might need a rake. I'm not too sure if you need to rake the patch first, but we'll find out in a second. So as far as I'm aware, you use the hay sack on the bronze spear and it makes this hay sack, then you use that on the watermelon and that makes a scarecrow, and then you use that on the flower patch, I think, like so, and it just plonks it in, like so. That should be that task completed. Let's just have a quick look. And yes, that is that task completed, so I'll be back with task 9. For task 9 you require the pot of bone meal and a bucket of slime, and then basically you want to use your ectophile and go to the ectofungus and just use your bone meal on it, offer your bone meal or whatever it's you want to reference it as, and that should be another task completed. Yes, so I'll be back with task 10. Task 10, and what you want to do is make your way back to Canifis and equip your Wolfbane, and you will see these random people walking around. I'm going to attack Boris just because he's got a cool name, and you just want to go ahead and kill him with the Wolfbane only in his human form. If he turns into a werewolf then it won't count, but if you equip the Wolfbane dagger before you attack him, he will stay in his human form, so just keep your Wolfbane on before you attack him, and once he is dead you will have completed that task, like so, and I will be back with task number 11. So for the last task of this episode, it requires you to pray at the nature altar, so that also requires you to have completed the nature spirit and a priest in peril quest. Make your way to the Mortania swamp. Once you go through the gates, go slightly west, like so, and then run all the way south. There are ghasts in here which will cleanse me. Eat away your food. And yeah, just keep going south, and then I will show you the way once we get closer to the nature altar. So just keep going and keep going and keep going, because it is quite far into the swamp. Just keep yourself entertained by singing, and then you will see this, like, well, you'll come across this bridge, and then you want to run east of that and just cross over this bridge, like just jump, like whee, and then you want to go into this little hole in the tree, enter the grotto. Come on, come on, come on. And then you see the altar of nature. Just pray at the altar. And that should have been the task completed, but it hasn't done it. This is the nature altar. Right, I'll be back in just... I don't need... For this task to be completed, you do actually have to have some prayer points drained. So if you've got 70 prayer, make sure you've got like 65 prayer points, and then pray at the altar, because then that will allow you to complete the task, and then it will say, congratulations, you have completed all the easy tasks in the Mortania area. Speak to Lysabe in Cannabis to claim your reward. So once you have completed all the easy Mauritania tasks, these are the rewards. So you receive an antique lamp, which grants 2.5k XP in any skill over level 30, and then you get Mauritania Legs 1, which gives you benefits. The benefits are 50% chance of Ghast ignoring you rather than attacking you, and 2 daily teleports to the slime pits beneath the Ectofuntus. So yeah, it's not too bad rewards, and as you go through the medium, hard and elite tasks, the rewards are obviously going to get better. So yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and as always, goodbye my friends.